with Naga's Siren, not to mention the fact, like, I mean, when is Tidehunter and Elder Titan not good in a game?
Yeah.
And when is 7-second silence not good in a game? And then a refresher and so on.
It is definitely more of a mid-game based lineup for Tinkerino, but I like Loomis' point about Storm Spirit being a very good late-game hero despite being int, and Lifestealer functions well against Elder Titan, having the option of building armor items.
Right.
Like armlets, like AC, because you don't remove a lot of armor on this team as an Elder Titan. So I think they have a pretty long window where Team Tinkerino can take the game and just run away with it. But EG, if they get a good start, I mean, if you see something like a 15-minute Radiance on Naga,
the game is actually over.
That is, you know, ridiculously hard to deal with.
I think the most key thing for this particular draft is the Lifestealer has to get amazingly ginormous. Like, there's no other way about it, because if you look at the way that EG could deal with the initiations from the Storm, you got either Global, you got either Ravage, or you could Song. Yeah. I mean, there's just so many ways for EG to say, hey man, this fight is not looking good, we'll back off. So obviously,
all of them big spells though. I mean, Ogre Magi stun is pretty bad for targeting a Storm who jumps in.
Right.
And the rest of them that you mentioned are spells that, sure, if you land them, it's great. But if Storm Spirit jumps in and baits out a spell and jumps out, then you already wasted a big cooldown.
It is a big cooldown. So, I mean, I'm sure the players of EG's caliber, I mean, if you fool them once, good on you, right? But you're probably not going to make them miss ults too many times.
Yeah.
Taking us back to, for example, Zai's Enigma the other day, just key black holes one after another. True. So I think he's going to do well. But I'm actually kind of curious. Is this Fear playing a support Ogre? I don't think so. I think this is going to be a quick Aghanim's Ogre. And I wonder what that's going to bring to the table. Especially Aghanim's Ogre that doesn't really do too well, to be honest, against a Lifestealer or a Storm.
Yeah, that's why I imagine. I think the core Ogre is weird to see in this game.
Yeah. But
we'll see. Maybe it can work out. I would much prefer to see the Silencer get some farm up out of these heroes. Between the Ogre, the Elder Titan, and the Silencer. I think Silencer is the one that relies on items more.
I actually disagree. I think when you farm a core Silencer, you expect him to send somewhat sort of front up, and that's where he gets somewhat initiated on.
Yeah.
Whereas an Ogre, yeah, you could stick him up in the front line. He has 2k HP, and if you want to waste your Orchid or swap or even hook in for Fear, I think EG's fine with that. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
I'm just very curious because, you know, all of the heroes arguably don't need that much golds. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the Ogre Magi is going to work out. It is going to be on the mid lane. He will go down with Null Talisman and double Ironwoods. So farming up against a Storm. I mean, you normally don't want to be melee against Storm, but Ogre does have a lot of damage. Yeah. 72 damage now with his items. You can run up and just last it and back off between remnants.
Oh, Ignite's the real deal on the mid lane. Ignite, give him a couple of club hits.
Yeah,
but
it is.
Actually, I'm much more excited for Boba's Clockwork because, I mean, Liquids are doing it, right?
Liquids are doing it. This is the actual Liquids are doing it, and he's rocking that FMA set over on Clockwork.
Is it actually the FMA set?
It looks extremely FMA, doesn't it? And look at the eyes, man. Look at the helmet.
He's very short to be...
He is very short. What do you want them to do?
You got a problem with that? You got a problem with Clockwork being short?
I mean...
How, Lumi?
We're making this next level anime reference, and Ted is just not even...
What is it, an anime reference?
It is actually.
I'm glad I didn't get it. You crack on.
Okay, so Pika is playing his Lifestealer this game as well. He did have a perfect game on Lifestealer before.
Yes.
One of the reasons why I would say he's, you know, one of the MVPs for me in this phase.
Did he not die in that game?
He did not die a single time.
Wow.
I think he might have died with Aegis, but you know that doesn't count.
Like I couldn't actually see the scoreboard at the end of the game.
I think he was 16-0 at the end of the game, and he also had a game yesterday where he played Anti-Mage and had some ridiculous.
I saw the Anti-Mage game.
Yes.
Last night. That was like the last or second to last game of the day, and he had. What was his creeps for? Like 18 minutes, he had like some insane number.
I heard he had like Vlad's Manta Battle Fury at 18 minutes. I tuned in and saw some of the game later on, but I did not see the timing. That sounds really ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
You'll be happy to have Manta Style and Battle Fury alone at 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So having all those items at 18 or 17, that's a joke.
I mean, honestly, even I find Lifestealer easy to farm with. Like, his attack animation is really good. He hits really hard. And Pycat is obviously insanely good at farming, so he could get what he needs to in this life stealer.
Definitely. So mid lane, Ogre so far doing fairly well against Fear here, or against Koikwa, but Koikwa can also put the constant right-click harass. He does buy up a salve here, sending it out, realizing he will probably need a salve before he gets to his bottle.
I think actually Ogre play well, beats the Storm mid. Ignite is just so good at harassing.
But Sing Sing also recognizing this, goes into the mid lane.
I mean, just a couple of nukes, but you know, he can actually trade right clicks. But with 2 creeps and Sing Sing harassing, he'll back off for now.
Yeah, some extra damage being dealt though, realizing that having your Storm farm up well is very important. He's close to his bottle timing as well, but did not have too much regen going into this mid lane, so he's going to be a bit low, and Fear doing fairly well.
I think the key thing here for the top lane for Boba is that look for the opportunity for a solo snipe off, especially with PPD on Silencer. You know, if you get a good battery assault on him, you can't get the kill. You can see how he's aggressively looking to walk towards PPD, and he has not skilled his second spell yet. If he ever gets a cog around PPD, that's a free first blood on the offlane. But as of right now, PPD actually taking glaives, man, doing a ton of harass.
Yeah, glaives are very, very effective. It also allows you to orb walk, so you don't pull any aggro from the creep wave if it's nearby.
Right.
And you can be very effective with how you run close to the universe. Running out to steal a little bit from EGM here, saying, hey, that looks like a tasty golem. EGM with the cheeky deny on the range creep at least.
Fear grabbing that regen top, which you just know the Storm would have loved to get his hands on.
That's really annoying.
Stacks up though, this is going to be important for him.
Yeah, he's rushing the bottle back to base as well, trying to get something extra. And I wonder, I don't think any team is in a very good spot to kill the other team, and Universe also recognizes that he can just farm jungle right now.
Yeah.
They're going in mid, but Fear is extremely tanky. This is more harass than anything else.
It's actually a waste of mana is what I call it, because, I mean, Fear is going to throw a Ignite, he's going to bottle up, and it's absolutely fine. Top lane, here's that kill. Boba running away, but look at the pure damage coming out. Boba is going to be actually giving the first blood. Who though? Actually, okay. PB, you got the first blood.
Still got the kill, and that's some int stolen already, yo. Yeah. Gotta get that int.
That matters quite a bit to Clockwork. He needs all the int.
He does.
Yeah, I mean,
from mana problems a lot.
You're down to 18 intelligence right now, so at level 3, that's not too high. Vengeful has been stacking a lot on the camps, by the way. I mean, he ran in mid, you said waste of mana, like being aggressive there, but he's just doing this between his stacking, and he's gonna stack 2 camps at once.
Carry stack?
He could. It's pretty hard to stack from Diagonal, I think. He gets the stack, so it's a massive stack there already.
It's a whole bunch of money.
5 stack, I believe, or at least a 4 stack.
That's gonna be Koikwa's comeback mechanic, if you will.
Yeah. I mean, they have prepped the jungle very well.
How much money is each of the hard camp stacks worth like that? You know, roughly.
Roughly over...
It's like 100 gold per camp, right, roughly? Or maybe a little bit less.
A little bit more, it depends. Yeah. Someone can give more, but a little bit more. You can count like 130 gold per big. The potato and tomato camp gives quite a little gold, say for Centaur. You get more from the Satyr and the tree and the trolls.
Especially
if you wait for the skeleton.
Yeah, that's the
you
value.
Gotta wait for the skeleton.
Value right there, and it inflates your CS, making you look good.
Gotcha. Next level. This is all stuff that pub stars need to think about.
Yeah.
The thing about Ogre mid that I personally love a bit is you constantly have to be at full health, because you have to respect the possibility of a multicast.
Yeah.
And
they're gonna try and keep Sing Sing mid now a little bit to catch up on levels.
Sing Sing could just die once level 6 is up, because Fear has a haste rune.
I definitely think the Fear has the kill potential. He's gonna get level 6 from this wave.
Action top, I think.
Be careful.
He's giving the rundown. What is the cast animation like for Global Silence? Or is it one of those things where it doesn't really have one? Because I'm just thinking, if you want to start a fight,
he has a very short cast time.
It does.
You click it, it's
he raises
it's like 0.1 or something. It goes really quick.
I'm always thinking of heroes whose spell animations you can screw with battery assault.
Oh yeah.
And there's a bunch of them. Earthshaker being the most obvious.
Yeah, I think the Curse of a Silence you could probably mess with, but you can't really mess with a Silence. I think the
Oh, here comes a low go mid.
Yeah, this is.
And then that's a multicast, right? He's actually dead. Hastring's already popped. Sing Sing gives away a fairly free kill.
Yeah.
He's very unhappy with that.
That's a very big kill as well.
I mean, it's in his bottle for like 2 minutes, so.
Yeah, that's Sing Sing being a little bit out of position there. EG Fear. You have to be careful when the enemy is sitting on a haste rune like
Actually,
that.
Koifa is going to come in to challenge this rune. He's going to zip forward, wasting a ton of mana. He's going to go pull for a kill, but the cat's going to come through. It's bouncing about. He sees, man, this is the easiest. Yeah, Ogre's going to get this kill.
Oh, wow.
5 seconds left to the cooldown. He doesn't want to go in, cannot bottle up thanks to 2 Illusion constantly hitting him. So
playing it rather safe than sorry there. The illusions, if it wasn't for them canceling his bottle, he would probably commit to that. So
there's
back
a 6-minute Midas. He's been basically left down to his own devices down here, Pycat.
Yeah, Pycat is just farming away, and he's getting really, really strong. Naga is farming as well, though, and Lifesteal not the best carry against Naga.
I guess they're feeling like you can zip him with Storm, Infest, and maybe do enough damage there that they can blow some people up, but I do think it is going to be difficult for them to fight. What with Silence is going to be huge, not to mention Song. That can set up a really good Ravage and Earth Split. EG's team fight is really good.
Taking the taxi out of the tower range there.
By the way, there's something to be said about the Clock versus the Naga matchup. A lot of times we see the Naga using a Song to let his team escape and then TP out. But Clockwork from afar could just hook in, cancel that TP, and then, you know, sure, the Song will still be on, but your Naga is suddenly stuck with 4 heroes surrounding her.
Yeah, they have 2 heroes who can do that. They can even do it with Storm, to be honest, because he can cast the Electric Vortex when you're jumping.
Yep.
So you could grab
that one a little bit harder to do, like very mono-dependent. And
yeah, I mean, it's situational, right? But you could do it theoretically if the enemy is TPing out and you're close by.
So let's see how Sam is going to play this game for us. And obviously, Sam's going to give us the other taxi in for the Lifestealer.
You know he's got to go ham at some point. He's got to.
More stacks being done, really. Zai gonna try and get another Ancient stack maybe here. He pulls it. Yeah, he should get it. So the stacks have been cleared on the Radiant side by the Storm Spirit, of course. Trying to get that catch-up mechanic. I think Vengeful kind of bailed him out because he was not really doing that well in the mid lane. But when you switch into jungle and clear those 2 big stacks, that's a lot of gold coming back his way.
Something that Pilot I talked about, stacking for Envy for his team. So we can see that Venge is becoming more and more useful hero as pros are figuring out that, yeah, I could stack with the spell. Instead of walking into physically actually stacking. Seems like most of them is also going for the Terror Max instead of the standard Magic Missile.
Yeah, it's the most common. He did put 2 points into the aura, but I think that's just a flavor thing. But Max Wave of Terror is really effective, mainly because teams are clearing Ancients so fast.
Yes.
In the games we have Terrorblade or something else, if you go to Ancients that have minus armor on all of them, -6 armor, that's so easy to clear.
I love the gank on the bottom lane. Smoke Up Storm coming in right now. They're going to see Zai. Easy kill, and that's going to open up the gank here.
Yeah, they saw that Ogre was TPing, and they're going to back off a little bit. He has power threats on Ogre. What do you think about this? Do you like power threats more than, say, face boots?
Oh, I love power threats. Especially with the bottle, you could just kind of toggle. And his mana pool is so small that you just get much more mana out of the tread swap. And I actually think that Ogre is a fearsome right-clicker, especially when they early to mid-game.
Fearsome right-clicker?
Yeah, seriously, they have the Ignite buff on them. You know, you give them the multicast, casual 2x, and...
So what you're implying is his spells make him a fearsome right-clicker?
Right. Okay. And the power tread helps.
So his items and his spells could make him a half-decent right-clicker?
That's exactly what I just said.
Okay.
I think the point Loomis is making is that you can just walk in and hammer at someone and they don't really have a way to deal with you because you're not an important target, so focusing you doesn't make sense.
Somebody's mussing with Koikva's farm here. Sheep, are you trying to break the set?
There may have been a time where I went Battle Fairy MKB on Ogre.
Really?
Had good time with that game.
Oh, the hook misses.
Big miss there. Sadly not getting his hook in. He seems to be going for the Blade Mail build as well. No surprises there. Over on Boba, it's very, very strong.
I think it solves a lot of your problems that you have as a Clockwork.
Yeah, armor, mana, and then also the fact that after you hook them, what do?
Yeah.
Like pop the Blade Mail and the enemy won't at least kill you.
I feel that whenever you play Clockwork, as we see a little bit jump on the top lane, they see RTZ, no mana for Song. In fact, no Song even selected here. And, you know, True Towards Storm is actually doing a very good job selecting these ganks. The last hit, not going to get deproc, but they're out of mana. So if there's some counter initiation coming in, no, there is nobody from each.
RTZ deserved that one. If you don't skill up Song at least 1 point.
Mid lane.
There's that right click.
There's some right clicker coming in.
Right click in here.
I mean, against a core ogre, like you just don't expect him to do this much damage this quickly.
Yeah.
And I feel like the supports of Team Tinker has gave away 2 free kills.
Damn, look at that money.
Yeah. He is doing a lot of work, and he will have a 4-staff soon. Then he gets even more terrifying, because that's not going to be a defensive 4-staff. Yeah. That will be the, oh, I'm catching you 4-staff.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually double up this game, because Clockwork gets hard countered by offensive 4-staff.
Yeah.
Pikecat, meanwhile, 77 and 10. Hand of money, phase boots. What do you get next? Drums?
Well, drums are okay. He could also go for something like the Desolator, just to push or farm faster, because he is being left alone a lot.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But we will see what he decides to go. Either way, I would be happy to see an early armor item for him, so he doesn't go down to the right-clicking from EG.
I mean, I figured, like, generally speaking, he's going to be able to initiate with Infest through Clock and through Storm, and also you've got Swap, so he doesn't need to worry so much.
Yeah. He takes some tower harass here, but he's going to Infest and be just fine. I think Armlet is going to be a good item if you want to go for it. He did purchase something here. It's going to be the drums build. Okay. The full drums are being delivered.
Yeah, I think drums is nice.
It is good for chasing, but...
And this team does chase very well.
Yeah, yeah.
If you could get a quick kill, you just keep chasing for more. It's not bad. Storm Spirit, just keep on farming in the jungle.
Very passive approach from both teams this game. I think EG slightly benefiting a little bit more from this, and Ogre also finding kills is very important.
Yeah. Do you think it's passive because EG are thinking, it's cool, we'll just let Naga farm?
Yeah.
And
that's
EG are thinking, we'll just wait until Lifestealer and Storm have got these few items, and then we'll start balling.
That's what I imagine is the approach, yes. Most definitely. I think it's fine maybe for Tinker to wait a little bit longer, but look for them to turn up the heat very soon, because EG, I mean, 2,100 gold now on Naga, he is farming up a lot. You got one gang on him, that's nice, but he is still heading towards that Radiance.
How big is their window? I mean, what item will Naga get? When she's got Radiance and Manta or whatever, she's like, that's it. We're in trouble now?
At Radiance Manta, you're definitely in trouble, because he can control the creep wave so much that any gank you make at that point is so obvious.
I think
no one is farming lanes.
When she has the Radiance and then the Boot to Travel generally comes up afterwards, that's when you say, alright, we have about 5-10 minutes. We either have to get a Rax, we have to get all the other towers.
Or win a team fight, secure roads.
Right, or have a very fearsome ganking lineup. It's just, you know, so far things are not connecting. I do have to say that when you play Clockwork, you actually have a clock on you. Like, he's a great early to mid-game hero.
Nice.
Late game falls off. Very much so.
He can do, yeah. I mean, that's why I think that, like, I mean, I know that, I'm not sure who it is, but somebody builds Orchid on Clock, and I've started doing that as well. Because it does give you a chance to get in there. For instance, on the Silencer or something, you know, you can do something.
It's strong, but the problem is, like, in competitive games, it's so hard to get more than just what you're getting on the offlane. And Orchid is too big of an item. You can never achieve that in a game like this game.
So we want to see a little bit of
not in a reasonable time.
Oh, they want to drums forward Arteezy. Very aggressive, but EGM saw this one coming. They'll get a T1.
Top tower has fallen.
Yeah, Tier 1 goes down. No real trade. I mean, the farm is there for Pikecat, and he's getting very, like, he's getting strong. But it was a clean pickoff.
Also, when you play mid ogre, you get actually max bloodlust very quickly. This game, you can see those are fighting in the jungle here. You just have to fear some right click, man. Actually, defensive swap's gonna come out here.
Sing is like, okay, I'll die instead.
They could actually global for that. Oh, the nighttime fog. Fear is actually gonna be a little bit trouble. Universe gets 4-staff back. Actually, Fear gets 4-staff back.
They can ravage if they need to, right?
Yep.
Yeah, using his own 4-staff to get out and just backing off. They did get the pick off. They forced the enemy to back and heal as well. Now gonna go on to the mid lane. Naga taking some team play here early on.
Look at how aggressive this ogre can be. He's very, very tanky. And he just does not care. Just run into the tower, run into the Lifestealer. He's got the 4-staff, man.
Yeah, early 5-man play. And look at Zai. Zai knows he lands so many good stomps that he just says, hey, the enemy doesn't have a massive armor hero anyway. There's no Morphling. I'm just going to skill up Echo Stomp to level 3, get some big stomps off, and win the team fights like that.
I think you don't need more than 3, though. I think you should start going back to rank up natural order, because you do have a fearsome nuking ogre. Let him, you know, give you a little bit more damage.
That is possible.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, is it the force stuff because that way he gets a few stats things as well over, say, a blink dagger?
On the Ogre?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. And also the fact that if someone goes on you, it takes quite a long time to kill you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Say you did not manage to blink, but your HP is going down so slowly that maybe you can just force that and walk away. You're 1400 life, 9 armor.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not gonna burst you.
I mean, it's excellent against the clockwork cogs.
Yeah.
The open wound slow. If one of your ally gets caught, you can help them. If one of your ally gets electric vortex, you can help them. It's just the utility of this game puts it over blink, I believe.
And then the mana is just like, oh, sweet, a little bit of mana.
Oh, he needs all the mana he can get.
Until he has Aghanims, then he doesn't need any of the mana. He can just spam the unrefined as soon as he goes low.
Speaking of which, I gotta say, EG's position has been fairly good. Against a Storm Clock lineup, and you only gave away, what, 3 kills in 16 minutes? I think they positioned themselves quite well. Always having TP available. We haven't seen any big ultimates apart from that one global. And that's EG feeling comfortable. They don't need to fight.
Also,
speaking of fight, though,
good works in general, keeping the vision up, and they have played pretty tight. So, but Team Tinker hasn't tried that hard to gank all bottom. Speaking of gank, by Cat.
This would be perfect timing.
Well, they see RTZ. Sing Sing wants to go, but yeah, they haven't tried to make a go yet, and that's because that Storm having not finished his Orca yet. He's very close.
Yeah, that's true. 5-man pressure from EG here before the Radiance. They want to apply some surprising pressure, I guess.
You know, Sing Sing coming from behind, drops a ward, sees our Zai as well as Universe.
Yeah. This is very awkward. Both teams are like posing. They know they have Storm pushing top though, so...
Fear's like, yep, I'm here, guys.
Yeah, he's the one guy who's not afraid of anything right now. He has point booster as well, so even more hard to deal with.
Alright, they're gonna just come in and take a tier 1 victory, and I don't think it's smart for Tinker to take a fight.
No, they need to work it. They need the Orchid to finish up. They also need the full armlet delivered out, which is coming out now to Lifesteer, so he does have it. These are a lot of cheap items on Lifesteer. The drums, armlets, Midas build. He is trying to cap out very early and be as strong as possible at a key timing. So plays a little bit to our idea of how he should work around.
Do you get a basher on him next or a Dessa, do you think?
Dire's top tower has been
Dessa is going to be
denied.
quite a while.
Yeah, basher would be a fair choice.
Ooh, this is a very aggressive go on top. They have global and Ravage Hook's gonna miss, and that should just signal the back.
Missing another hook.
Meanwhile, open wounds in the jungle. Zai finds a freebie. Oh, there's no way he finished the stomp.
Yeah. I mean, even if he finishes it, he's in range. He doesn't care about it at all. So very nice find there by Pycat, going in aggressively. They did drop a ward while they were there, but it was spotted immediately by EG.
Right, that's the one answer, the one hero that EG cannot answer. Right now, the Lifesteal is just too big. You run away from him. It's like Force Staff, maybe ensnare him and run. But in terms of straight up fight, there you go, open wounds on the mid lane. Fear has to force away. The cogs will bounce, the second one will not hit. And actually it's going to turn around multicast. Here comes a defensive swap, a little bit too early. But
well,
better be safe than sorry.
You don't really know how many people are sitting around on EG's high ground there, so it's a fair
alive, ain't he? It ain't early if he saved his life. So Arteezy has the Radiance out.
Yeah, Arteezy has his Radiance up, and
that's something you talked about earlier. 20 minutes Radiance.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to show for it. Is Arteezy just straight up winning this game?
Well, it's not as fast as as I was saying, like a 15-minute or 16-minute. That's really, really bad for you, and you're in a hurry to start doing something. 1940 is still quick, but I think Team Tinkerino has gotten a fair trade for it. But sooner or later, they need to start using the Lifesteal more aggressively and just start pressuring.
Yeah, he's gone for this kind of suite of early game to make game item, but apart from the 1-2 kills that he's joined, he's been mostly just farming.
Yeah, maybe they're understanding that their supports are fairly weak. They can't do that much with them. Like Medford is very weak at this point. Sing Sing played the sacrificial lamb, whereas EGM, he's working on an Aghanim's as well on the Witch Doctor, but it's simply nothing close to the impact that a Global Silence has at this stage of the game.
Yep.
And also nothing close to the impact that Elder Titan is having.
And maybe gonna hurt the offlane. Be able to go on the mid lane. It's gonna be Blink Ravage. Sing Sing gets caught, and Sing Sing's gonna be dead. They want EGM as well, and they will get him.
Then poor support.
No way running away from all of these initiations.
PPD gonna have your int, yo. 8 ints over on this man already. Stolen from the side of Team TINKERINO, and that's gonna be an objective.
Yep.
Easy tower.
Could actually be a Roshan as well. They have Gush available. And Bloodlust, but it looks like PyCat wants to fight, and there is no answer to this one. Jump against Fear. Global's gonna come down, but Rage has already come out. PyCat looking for a little bit more. And Boba, can he actually latch a hook? He will on PPD, but the song is setting him up. And Boba has to run. Blamemail doing a lot of return damage, but
Beautiful execution by EG, how they turned that around. The global and the song popping at the same time. Lifesteal's like, well, I guess it's just me now. I guess I'm the only one.
I mean, even though that looked like a terrible fight for PyCat and the rest of the squad, they have a long window.
Yeah.
These are big, long cooldown ultimates. They need to do something quick, though.
Yeah, that's really true. So you have about 1.5 minutes now where Team Tinker can just organize and go. But
So what do you go on? Do you go on a tower?
you need mids. You need mids and then try to go from there. Find a
They
kill.
want to fight. They have a jump on Storm. They have Orchid available. Fear is a tough target, but
Invest in 2 seconds ready, but they're gonna go for the push first.
okay.
They need to fight now. They've
That's a
got
long
something
stomp
to-
right there.
Actually, the multi-cats come out here. Actually, just a 1x multi, and here comes Fear. Gets a temp ward onto him.
He actually raged the multicast somehow.
Huh. Is it? Was it a 2x multi? There's no such thing as 1x multi, right? That's actually not multi.
Yes, it was 2x multi.
That's just a cast.
That was just Fire Blast.
Yeah. I guess I think that he should still be stomped there. Either a stomp ended or he simply
Yeah, I wasn't sure what.
simply raged as the Fire Blast got on. That sounds stupid though. I think the stomp just ran out, so nice little kill there, getting the enemy solo mid carry. Oh, solo mid killed. And tower and kills, that's really what they need now.
Yeah.
They're going for the BKB on Storm. Maybe they value that very highly, so Koikwak can start going through the silence.
I mean, they just need it against both Song and Global.
Yeah,
Just kind of locking down Koikwak.
because then the two of them can just go completely unstopped.
Right.
The only thing that will really work against them is sure the End Snare and the Elder Titan Aura. I guess the Anchor Smash as well. I'm really stretching for things that can stop them, but
Yeah, I think this is where you mass force staffs, you know?
Yeah.
Just push everybody to safety, weigh out the BKB, weigh out the Rage, and that gives you some fighting force.
Radiant's middle
Sing
tower
with the
is under
standard
attack.
IM feed build, double bracer. It's like, please, I want to live, don't want to die. And Lifesteal now up to enough golds. If he just adds 200 more, he could go for a Desolator, but we'll see where it goes.
SMY?
It's Sacha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe he's thinking that they're going to play the runaway game. Oh,
Global
Koifa-
Ravage committed on the bottom lane. Koifa dead. 50 seconds to do whatever you
Jesus, they
want.
used it.
Radiant's
Ravage,
bottom tower is under
split,
attack.
and global silence there.
Yeah. I mean, massive cooldowns, but you can also use them at the same time. It's perfectly fine.
I think the fact that you just use everything against Storm is perfectly okay.
Yeah.
Because without the Storm, what is Tinker really going to do? Sure, you could invest into the Clockwork and make a play like that, but Boba has not been landing good ones in this game.
And worth mentioning is that they went really aggressive there, looked for kills, etc. But they played around RTC as well, because he was farming up the enemy jungle. Black Ultra, Soul Killer on PPD could possibly get him. Should actually get a kill.
There you go, but he's going to have to pay.
Yeah, he paced straight towards the bank of RTC in the end, so, you know, it's a fair solo kill, but you traded a support. Oh,
Rage TP.
and RTC with beautiful singing.
He just used sleep.
Yeah, he gets called by TINKERINO.
Yeah, they can actually
Sing
kill
Sing?
him. Sing Sing's playing the Blade.
Oh, well, who's he baiting for?
Actually, Bloodlust is real good.
Who is he baiting for? There's no one around. I think he just fed.
I think he did.
Oh.
I have slowed down his farming by a bit by giving him an aura. That's what he did.
Well, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. So, RTC really receiving hero kills here from out of nowhere. It seems Clockwork just going in, conveniently being in his face.
Mainly Koifa. Actually wants to join the fight here.
PyCat wants to kill the Ogre here. Gonna try and kill.
Yes. Also force that down. Kind of giving free kills back and forth a little bit.
Well, this
That's
one was
sloppy
more
bit.
a maneuverability thing. He kind of got caught out. Maybe he could have forced staff up to a high ground, but he didn't recognize the threat of lifesteal, really.
You know, slowly and silently, the EGM is working towards that agonist.
Yeah.
The question is, can he ever get off a good channel, right?
Oh, Arteezy walked into the silence here. They're trying to bring him down.
Oh, force staff. Is Ravage back up? It's not in about 10 seconds, and Song is down, so.
Yeah, and he was even in rage there, so Arteezy, that's the biggest free kill so far of him walking into them. It surprised me though, because they have a ward right there, and he walked straight into Lifesteal and Storm, who were under plane vision.
And they just kill your Ogre. So, you know, Waga, when you said I want a good Dota, I predicted good Dota, this has been one of the sloppiest games we've seen from both teams.
Yes, this is EG's sloppiest game, and maybe TINKERINO's as well. Nice triple stack in the jungle though here by PPD and Elder Titan, stacking 3 camps at once, the two of them. So, you know, they're trying to say, okay, our carry just died, we need to help him catch up and farm even more. We'll saturate the jungle for you, come here and take it.
Right, so I think this is where Tinker gets the strongest. They just finished SNY not too long ago. They now have BKB on Storm. This is kind of go ham time. Also, it looks like EGM's going to get his Naganums up right about now as well.
Yeah, okay, this is pretty much them hitting their timing.
Right,
so
you just go hard.
Yeah, this is their moment, I feel.
But they have to kind of win one fight through Silencer and Tidehunter and Song. So it could be a tough fight to win.
It's about pickoff, like just delete a hero with your BKBs and Lifestealer.
Yeah, preferably either the Naga or the they see Zai. Do they?
Yeah, they see Fear actually.
Fear is a good target. Maybe trying to force that way. Actually baits out Global. They actually could still get this kill. They will get it. And Pycat 522. He's hunting and he's very angry. He actually raked in Fetch dodge.
Nice.
Pycat working on MVP right now, man.
Yeah, what a player. I mean, he's showing why his lifesteal is so strong. He just knows exactly how aggressive he can be.
It's like, man, in LGD and I play against, what is it, Joel's, was it YYF's lifestealer all the time?
Yeah.
Learn some tricks.
YYF offlane lifestealer quite a lot.
Kill that illusion.
That was different though.
But I mean, they bait out Silencer. Oh, this is kind of go time. But Arteezy doing what he can for the team. Look at the mid lane. Like, it's already pushed down to mid. Yeah. They have to deal with that.
TM is fighting it.
Right? And then Arteezy's pushing bottom as we speak. So yeah, you're going to get a tier 2. But how much more are you going to get beyond this after baiting out a global and getting 2 kills? You normally should be getting more objective than this.
Yeah, maybe, but I still think it's perfectly fine. 2 kills in the tower without losing anything is not something to be, you know, ashamed about. And sure, Naga is hitting that point, which is really dangerous, but as long as you're finding kills and getting towers, no need to overcommit. Right. Because if you dive too deep, you could always be punished by EG, so discipline is important for Team Tinker. Yeah, you can see how hard Team Tinker is trying to win this early game. Boba just picked up a gem, I believe, or somebody picked up a gem, and it's on the ground right now. Yeah. And he's dropping off for support. A lot of cred towards Arteezy's Naga. Like, the amount of pressure he puts on every lane, I think it's, you know, after watching a lot of games where he plays it, I think he does it better than any other Western player. Yeah. Yeah, if Arteezy... Oh, they TP on the Elder Titan Spirits, just going after Sing Sing here. I mean, this time it's not really Sing Sing's fault for being out of position, because that is a very, you know, it's a very unexpected trick. You don't really think about it when you're playing against the Naga split pushing, that she can just TP to the Elder Titan Spirit. Right. But it is, again, giving some money to the Naga, who is already farming extremely well. Yes. BOT, Radiance, Manta, without skipping Ream of Aquila or Drums. He's starting to run away with the game. The game. Quite fun with this BKB. Already working towards Hex. I mean, all of these players pushing towards item very quickly. And Pycat is just like, you know what, if you're not going to fight me, I'll fight your towers. Yeah. This is Tinker knowing that they kind of have to go, because you can't keep playing the split pushing game. It's not going to work for you. We haven't seen a bomb yet. Yeah, we have not actually. Are we going to see one now? Yeah, I mean, if they don't stop going ham soon and forcing a fight and maybe getting a Rax, Nagasaran can just keep everything pushed out and there's nothing they can do. Yeah. Any reason why Tinker has not actually tried Roshan yet? Is the threat of the song just too much? It's dangerous heroes. Right? I mean, Silencer, Elder Titan with his Spirit, and of course Ravage, Naga Song. It's too much. You don't want to do what Virtus Pro Polar did against the EG. Chuck the game. It was definitely something that chucked game for them. But I'm surprised at the way Tinker plays their Storm and Lifestealer games. Because as you say, we haven't seen a bomb. They seem to value having the option and putting the fear in the enemy that they you know, they could always be nuked by the lifesteal.
I think if you do the bomb, it's quite easy for them to global before you actually rage.
Radiant's bottom tower
And that
is
actually
under
puts the lifestealer in a killable position.
Yeah.
You guess you got to go on the silence then. Go on the silence.
Yeah, I imagine PPD will just stay outside. And here we go, we're gonna see a fight in the mid lane, open runes. Are we gonna see a little bit of rage coming out? He will rage right now. Zai he's like really safe on the tower and he's just getting straight up dove. Pycat going hard.
He wants the taxi, he's pinging it.
Yeah, where's my creeps? I want to infest him. Are they gonna ravage him? Yes, they are. The
They
creeps
know.
came a little bit too late.
Yeah. I mean, that looks like an overcommitment ravage, but they knew exactly how timing was. Like, one more second there and he would get away with murder. Not okay.
Pycat, the perfect lifestealer game is now gone.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, he already had one, so.
The laptop, man. You're playing for the laptop right now.
Laptop points being removed from Pycat's list.
So you're saying if he does, now that he's died, he can't win MVP?
No, he is still very high on the MVP list.
Yeah, he should be.
Definitely is. So.
But I am still quite worried for Tinker because they got all the necessary items to really win.
I'm very worried.
Yeah, and they haven't. I mean, trading kills here and there is okay, but they haven't taken big objectives.
I mean, yes, you are trying to deal with the split push from RTZ, but you are playing pretty low aggression game against a Naga, Elder Titan, and of course Silencer and Tide in late game is scary stuff. So, if you're a fan of Team Tinker in this game, you have to be worried.
Is there any solo kill straight up potential for a Storm right now? Who can you solo kill?
I mean,
not Ogre. I mean, just PPD, right?
Titan?
You can kill Titan, you can kill Titan, you can kill Silencer. But if you go on Titan, very likely that the Silence is gonna come out and Titan force staffs away. Maybe counter TPs, you know, it's tough. It's tough. If they go far out enough, he could actually kill a lot of people. Using his BKB, he can keep chasing through the Silence.
Yeah. And he still holds on to his 10-second BKB, hasn't seen a chance to use it yet.
Yeah. The illusions. EGM was like, please, no, my creep wave. And even throwing all the stuns here. The two supports are like, what are we supposed to do against this? Oh, aggression here, trying to dive in. They find Pycat in the jungle, or does he find them?
Yeah, he maybe find them. Double force staff has been used. He does. And actually, Clockwork Cook on the back line here. He finds Zai. Zai pops a blade mail and the force staff. He's going to TP out. Is he going to get away? One more hit's going to do it. Storm
extremely close.
Out of mana at this point. You know, with 45 seconds dead on Titan, do you go into the Roshan pit?
Radiant's bottom
It's so
is
dangerous.
You don't go Roach, I think. Like, you can't. Not against the song being up and
I mean,
illusions. He can just check for illusion like this. There's no way.
I'm just getting very antsy for Tinker. You know, like they're playing a weaker strat or weaker lineup at this point in the game. And every time I see a kill, I just ask myself, can this be the opening? Can this be the time?
Yeah, but RTC has been very diligent just keeping the lanes shoved. I mean, even behind the tier 2, we see it just rushing in. So it's hard to get that much objectives for a kill. At least when it happens on your side of the map as well. And now the full heart is completed over on Naga Siren, and the clock is ticking, definitely. Butterfly on her, and you're not going to be killing her illusion, simple as that.
Alright, so I think with the drum sail, Lifestealer will have the Abyssal Blade. So he will really get a target quickly. None of that force staff away, at least not from that target. The ally could still force staff them away.
Definitely it's a decision making as well. You have the option, oh, they're gonna try and hook here onto Universe. Can he land it? Boba gets the infest, but blink away. He can still find him on the next camp, pinks it out.
They'll see him. Easy hook. And he should have more than enough damage. Oh, actually, force staff the Kraken is there. Open wounds.
That's the kill though.
Okay, there you go. Ursula is gonna come out. They want to actually take this engagement. Pycat.
Still has cogs then.
What was actually out of mana though? They want to fight this. Song could give them the initiation they need, but force staff forward and the Song. Woohoo!
Song going off.
I mean, Song Bloodlust chase with Manta.
Yeah, but
did they know the Song's down?
He was not actually Bloodlust, so or at least it ran out if
This
he was.
is a very dangerous TP on RTZ in the bottom lane. There's good 45 seconds without Song, and there is a Storm somewhere on the map.
Yeah.
But instead they're saying, you know what, we're going to take your tower instead.
Exactly, and he did not have time to hijack the mid lane, so I think definitely TT can take a tower here. Sing Sing running back to base and also, you know, realizing there's a lot of dangerous stuff going on this lane.
Dire's structures
Despite
are
a
fortified.
creep wave not coming to the fight here, Well, look at the double multicast. Koifa, he needs to pop the BKB and jump away. That's the first use of his 10-second BKB. Song, not up for 14-second. Ensnare, however, it's going to go on Pycat. He will rage and try to fight open wounds against Fair. He needs to lifesteal or run to a creep and get some Infest Bomb going. Force that forward and a call. Pycat getting a little bit of assistance from his teammate. They finally burn him down thanks to Radiance. And of course, that was a suicidal move from the Clockwork.
Fair's multicast, 4 times multicast with Elder Titan Spirit on top of Storm. He almost died to it.
Yeah.
Like from full HP. He was down to 300 HP, I believe, or 200.
Mid Ogre, man. Level 16 multicast.
Can't beat
Radiant's
Moga.
middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, and it seems that EG, they know they can pressure mid now with the death of the Lifestealer. And they probably also saw the Abyssal Blades, so knowing that it's very likely he doesn't have buyback. Being aggressive here, but maybe just kick back, take Roshan. EG always very, very strong when they get a little bit of a lead. They play a very disciplined game.
Tower is under attack.
No, I think Tinker has to say that they're playing a very excellent game. Against the split pushing Naga, they're actually still leading in the goal graph, which is completely surprising to me when I check.
Yeah, but it's a very slight lead, and they have had a massive lead in experience as, you know, Naga doesn't get that much EXP when she farms.
Sure.
Like, that will kind of change the graph, because she's level 18 and Lifestealer's level 21. But looking to the last hits, she has almost a double last hits of Lifestealer. So it's just the fact that when illusions kill stuff, you get nothing but gold. But I think with the refresher now on Tide, etc., as excellent of a game as Tinker have been playing in terms of dealing with split push, you have to finish the game against the Naga. You have to somehow get to that point of finishing.
Yeah, and they're not close to finishing. They haven't even walked up the high ground once yet.
Yeah. Hello, Andy. How are you?
He's waving.
He's good. Okay. Shaved especially for today, I can see.
Very nice. Classy.
I do just want to have the viewers understand how hard this game is for Tinker.
Yeah. I mean,
it's, you know, that's Naga.
I already said it, but this is not just any Naga, but Partisi plays beautifully with illusions. The pressure is just relentless. So I say that Team Tinker have to do something. They have to find a way to finish the game or something. But it's definitely not an easy quest for them.
Yeah. Koifa though, has the Hex.
Cogs.
Every time I see Hex, I just think there's a possibility of winning. But right from the bottom lane, Rage comes out. Universe a little bit slow on the ramp. Pycat already Rage. And here comes Boba. The force staff is good. Boba needs to get out the multicast though. My god, he is dead, just deleted. Fear will lose a lot of health because Blaymail is back on. Is the Storm gonna join in? He's thinking about it. He jumps a mile away. He sees Zai, and Zai is dead.
Yeah, they're gonna kill him for sure. Nothing can save him there. PPD knows even if he tries to throw out the silence, it's not gonna keep him safe.
Those multicasts, that's twice in a row that someone's basically either been killed or almost killed by it.
Middle
tower
Fear is under attack.
Is a complete monster. But meanwhile, at their
Look
base,
at the wave.
I mean, they're trying to push, but
mid.
where are your creeps?
Yeah.
In fact, they died.
In fact,
as
they died
spawned
right outside their base. So pretty tough situation here for Team Tinker. Even though you get an objective or a kill, you can't really secure objectives.
Oh, they're gonna get a courier though.
Yeah, that's a butterfly denied.
Okay.
That's 4,200 worth. Nice.
I mean, the sad thing is like, well, that's good, but look at the top lane, you know? Look at the mid lane.
Yeah, you are losing your tower slowly to just the creeps hitting. And well, you can try and find stuff here, but you have to really get more. You have to get the important kills if you want to get a push.
You've basically got to kill Nugget Siren and hope she can't buy back. That's it, isn't it? I mean, if you don't do that, what can you do?
Yeah, that's a pretty fair assessment. There's a call for Roshan from both teams here. Koifa wants to jump, and Pycat talking to him. Can we go?
Two-man combo. They see the storm.
Yeah, they got spotted up by TZ's illusion as well. They're going in on
Oh, they jump in. Where's the Orchid? They will have the Orchid.
That's
they
a big
will
kill. They
actually the
get
force step from Fear. He pops a BKB. He wants to go for a little bit more, but out of mana is Koifa. Here comes the ensnare, the defensive swap from Sing Sing. They will lose Sing Sing, but not much more. Yeah. Actually, Ravage being trapped up by Universe.
In the end, not getting it there. Beautiful save once again from the high ground there. Yeah, force staff by Universe is playing around the Naga very well. They have the perfect lineup to do so. Having Silencer, Tide, Elder Titan. I mean, you can protect the Naga, right? So, yeah.
And Koipa's out of mana at this point, so that's just a concession of the Roshan.
There's pretty much no way to go there and stop it, even though they are calling out the sleep is not online yet. I don't think they can stop this.
Actually, though, AG a little bit afraid because they actually don't have much Roshan damage, so they'll give it up. Can actually Team Tinker just waltz in there because they definitely do have the damage. Look at this lifestealer.
Yeah, I think they have to try. They have to try because they're so far behind.
Gotta take risks.
Yeah, but there's the danger of a Blink Ravage, Refraction Ravage. So, you know, it's greedy maybe, but
I mean,
they
it all
need it.
depends on how Pycat could rage, and he actually uses rage early just for more roach damage, and they got scouted out.
This is tricky.
This is so
They have to leave right now. Pycat. Oh no, he's gonna get ravaged. One ravage. Second ravage gonna come in, but look at EGM. He popped his BKB. The Death Ward. He's channeling it right next to Roche. Is Roche gonna bash him? He's doing a ton of right click. Or the Death Ward. The Song's gonna come up. Pycat's very low. He's gonna man fight. He's gaining some health.
Roche killed him.
Roche got the kill on him. Okay. Meanwhile, EGM, he's in the pit, and he's actually gonna get bursted down. Meanwhile, Koipa's gonna get the kill. That's gonna be Arteezy. Arteezy's gonna buy back. EGM out of mana at this point. He's gonna get right click down, and the fearsome right clicker Fear gets a multi-cast.
Yeah.
My God.
Team Tinker just running out of gas there. I mean, they can fight for a while, but even the buyback from Naga Siren issued that they have to run away.
Pyke gets back though.
Yeah.
Can he just run in and just do some work?
I don't think so.
No.
Especially as he bought back. I mean, you can walk in there,
about it.
You can walk in there, but the Naga is so amazing at countering lifesteal in these fights, all the illusions. Thing is, if you hit an illusion, you don't even steal HP.
Yeah.
Like, you have many illusions to go through, you don't steal HP while you click them, and it's hard to find the real target of RTC. So.
I feel like what they needed there was for the Clockwork to block the tide from being able to blink in with a rocket or just throwing his body in there, constantly just holding them back. But the tide went just before he was ready.
Yeah, RTZ even songing as they kill Roche, just saying, no storm stealing my Aegis. You know, this is my Aegis. So, very good, just securing it. Even throwing out the Elder Titan split on its side was...
So good news, Ted. Now you just have to kill him 3 times.
Sweet. Well, actually, he can't buy back at the moment.
Yeah, so just
Oh,
twice
okay,
still.
okay. Just twice.
twice, Lumi. Give it 5 seconds and then he'll have enough for buyback.
Just the twice, but they sadly don't have the heroes to deal with him at this stage. They have a Bloodstone finished over on Koikwa, and Storm is pretty good late game, but he's not the hero that's gonna burst down a Naga. He doesn't bring the right click.
Yeah, he has to be the
Butterfly, there's
lifestealer.
art. Yeah, Lifestealer has to click him, and he's working on an MKB, but he's far away. So Team Tinker in a desperate spot here. Sure, they're holding on to their base, but as the game progresses, I mean, the game's taking a dip towards EG.
All right, let's take us forward. Oh, never mind that. Here comes a fight. They're gonna, RTZ is gonna force him to jump out. He's actually out of
regen.
mana.
How convenient.
That's ridiculous.
A regen rune just waiting for him there.
First into a regen rune.
All right, so fast forward like 20, 30 minutes, because this game could drag on for a while. Can Tinker at that point, you know, just max out on some of their heroes and then go for a win?
They could. Yeah, I mean, maybe. They have the Vlad's aura, they have Vengeful aura, they have a lot of stuff, but the downside is not can you win the team fight, can you beat Naga,
Exactly.
It's about
can you push
lanes.
afterwards?
Can you ever get to a good team fight?
Do you think what you've got to do at some point is just say, all right, screw it. It's not 50-50 in our favor, but although she's ultimate pushing lanes, we're just going to have to go as 5, win a fight. All right, if she starts pushing the lanes, whatever, we will just pick one lane and just smash down that lane, regardless.
Yeah, but even that stage where you try to smash down one lane, if Arteezy is on top of things, he can just send his illusions to kill the entire creep wave, and you're gonna be sad once again because you don't burst the illusions fast enough.
Yeah.
So Team Tinker, you're on the right track, I think, with finding a team fight. But how do you ever get a favorable team fight when Naga is pushing all the lanes and EG are just sitting together with Silencer and Tide Hunter with Refresher?
You could be next level and backdoor.
Yeah.
Get a Helm of Dominator, dominate one of the creeps,
yeah,
and then backdoor.
I think that's all there is. I mean, I was just thinking, get Helm of the Dom and network and get some dudes and just mash into their base and go for it, but it's going to be tough. Because Lifestealer punches the tower pretty hard.
He does, especially if he has more item than... I mean, he's going to have an MKB finish before the next fight. And actually, the scary thing is now that EG is on the aggressive. We're like, we're not going to find out in 20 minutes.
Yeah,
because we're stronger now.
Yeah. everyone's sitting behind EG. I still think they somehow need to get the Lifestealer and the Storm in on an important target. You can't target RTZ first.
RTZ, look at the bottom lane. Like there's a wave that's just spawned, and there's a wave that will just be dead.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, RTZ
taking some damage at least.
I mean, he's got a heart. He'll back off.
And an Aegis.
Yeah, and it seems that Team Tinker really want to get the MKB because they could have tried to get an initiation there, but they want to get that true strike over on Lifestealer because before that, no one can deal with that.
In some world, if PPD gets seen and gets killed, there's a chance. Like I think if this team doesn't get global, Tinker has a chance.
Definitely, if he gets spotted and targeted down, then the fight is possible for Team Tinker.
They're not gonna wait for the MKB. Storm's thinking about the jump. Is that War seeing him? That War might actually see him, and they blink Ravage him
right now. He's in vision.
Oh, Universe is thinking about it.
They don't know.
Can my team get close enough? All right, Koipa's gonna back out a little bit, but as every second passes on, Ortiz is hitting your base more and more.
EG trying to be
Storm.
careful here.
All right, he's gonna do a little bit of War, but he's using a ton of mana. Ravage, point blank, they need to get Koipa. Actually, the hook comes in right now, and they are doing a ton of damage. Pycat, how much can you right-click in your rage? Looks like the Cog's gonna get one kill. Meanwhile, Pycat's looking for Zai. The Bissell's gonna be there. They kill Zai very quickly as well, but Arteezy, though, he's right-clicking away. Pycat, he's gonna run. There's no friendly rune that can help him, and keep in mind the Radiance means he cannot armlet toggle. He's gonna go south, he's gonna go north there, he rages, and thanks for the HP, he's gonna right-click and actually regen. The cast, the bongo, it's gonna bounce a little bit, and here comes a little bit of regen. The Death Ward can be real. No, he's still running away. A little bit of nice body blocking coming out from EGM. The Death Ward is gonna get the first kill, but
PGD still has his silence. He hasn't used it throughout all of this. I think there was probably a timing when they jumped in there, but he held on to it.
Oh, the song's gonna come on. I think these two supports are gonna get massacred. Keep in mind, the Storm's gonna be back in about 15 seconds, and he could be doing a long jump.
Yeah.
Looks like they'll give away, but the biggest winner of that was Arteezy.
Yeah, respect towards the Storm. This is different here from EG and, for example, Alliance when they played against the Storm Spirits.
Right.
Because Alliance, they were like, okay, we killed quite a few, let's go for more. And then suddenly, boom, Storm is back and they jump in.
Yeah.
So EG always backing out in the end and playing safe. 8,000 gold over on Naga Siren. Pretty rich at this stage.
So he drops a gem and gets what?
You have a lot of options. Daedalus is not bad. Getting crits for your illusions. But if you want to push towers, you need agility more. I think.
I mean, Arteezy doesn't need to do anything crazy here because they won that fight. The lanes are already pushed in their favor, and he can just go and basically carry on doing what he's doing. The clock is on TT.
Or crits.
I think it's Daedalus. He's going to go for that because he realizes my pushing power is strong enough. I want to have stronger fighting.
Yep. And, you know, he could still get more items beyond this.
Yeah. Credit to Boba in that last team fight. He had a really clutch hook in there to help his team.
Because essentially the double Ravage were just stuns. They didn't really do much of anything. In fact, you could argue the double Ravage baited his own team and they're like, alright, we can go. And then suddenly Boba out of nowhere.
Yeah.
This definitely was not, you know, the Liquid is doing it Boba game.
Yeah, definitely not.
He does finish the Aghanims though. Now he has quite a bit more chances. Oh my goodness. The Ogre, Ethereal Blade plus the Natural Order.
He can delete like one hero immediately now.
He's already close in doing so earlier. Right now he could actually
He can delete a core. Like if Storm gets stunned once and then E-bladed and then stunned again, if he gets a 4 multicast on a second stun, he's dead.
Yep.
So it's all about...
I don't think I've seen E-Blade on Ogre before. I'm looking forward to this.
I mean, I've played it a few times and it's amazing. It's a lot of fun. So Fear definitely in a good place in this game.
Alright, so what do you think the sound effect for the Ethereal Blade is meant to be? Like most things make a sound that you can associate with that thing, like the bongos and the rage and everything, but the Ethereal Blade is like, I can't even describe what the sound is.
You know, they should just change the sound to a shotgun.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it would make sense.
But my immersion. my immersion. I don't know what the sound is meant to be for it. It's very weird.
Trying to understand a video game.
Dude, you make a living understanding a video game.
No, I don't understand it. I just play it.
So humble.
It's very true. So the illusions are now like a lot dangerous than last fights from Naga, because when they can crit, they do hurt a lot.
Yeah.
And we'll see how the next team fight will pan out, but we don't know if the next team fight is going to be anytime soon, Ted.
That's true. Although I think it's going to be before the 53-minute mark.
Oh, that's a bold claim.
It's only 3 minutes.
That's yeah, it's Wepas finding the important things here to look at. I mean, Kill Me by Zai. Yeah, but these pro players never play pubs, so they can't get any comments because they don't have time.
After this tournament where they play pubs, Sing Sing's what is it? What is this one?
Proof bitches get money. Yeah.
I'm sure he'll get tons of comments.
True. That's fair assumption. So the game is starting to head towards the hour mark here.
Wait, real fast. Can you like anti-comment something?
Report something?
Well, not like, cause there's only like upvotes for the buildings, right?
Yeah.
What if it's like, you know, I don't like proof bitches and get money.
Start a thread on Reddit
Can I, you know, like anti-comment and make him lose it?
Yeah, I think that's all your only option. Tweet about it or start a
don't commend it.
thread.
Don't commend it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty weak.
Yeah. That's our options, man.
Sing Sing's effigy is destroying my
Radiant's
immersion.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yes, exactly.
It's not canon. It doesn't fit with the lore.
So Roshan is very important here when you head later and later towards the game. He's just gonna spawn up right now. But EG have pretty horrible heroes for killing Rosh. Like all of them actually suck at it.
They all pretty hitty hard.
I think Fear is the best one with his Bloodlust.
Yeah, just get punched. Watch.
I know there's a Roche going on, but just I mean, you're gonna ask a question about the effigy.
Okay.
Why are they colored? I thought they're supposed to be like gray and stuff.
They're supposed to be gray, but some of them are bug type.
Look at the diary base right now. They're all colored. It's very colorful.
No, you're fine.
I guess this is my screen. On my screen, they're actually like, you know, tree and screen and.
It's bugged on some people's eyes.
Oh
Yeah.
damn.
On some people's games.
Yeah.
Thanks, Wepas. Working hard there.
Yeah.
He's got to. From game to game, it bugs. Thank you, Wepas. He's got to observe and listen to our crap.
Yeah.
And respond to it at times. GG, Wepas. He's amazing.
Yeah.
By the way, Fear has Aegis. Because why not?
So 10 seconds before the next fight, or I was wrong.
Fight might break out right now.
I mean...
Alright, just kidding. Fake hype.
Damn. Alright, well, I lose
Just
that.
Loomis bringing the fake hype. I could hear how little passion there was in that. Oh, fight might break out.
I was close. They're just going to go 5-man top now.
Yeah, EG gonna pressure here, and they have a fairly nice setup as well. With their pressure,
Come
they
on,
have
Fear. Let me
E-blades.
see your E-blade. I want to see this.
Yes.
Use them like creep. Just give us the ding ding ding.
The tribute. Alright, so this siege is extremely hard to deal with for Team Tanker, but
A TZ6 slotted
in
is
the
all
same
heck.
same spot as last fight, right? They need to get an important target. I don't think they can work on the Naga and rely only on that.
PPD going to his favorite tree. Go left side.
Actually, maybe they could target Naga, but it's going to be very difficult.
Storm jumping about. Is he jumping in? He's looking for the. Oh, he's looking for PPD. He hexes him, but where's the follow-up? He's out of mana as well.
All right, that's all his mana now.
That's
this
his
is
BKB as well. Song actually goes on Pycat. We need the wrap to be there, and the swap. She swapped the tire in. Is Pycat gonna right click? No, the wrap does not hit, but the MOT cast will. Okay.
Buyback is available on Lifesteer, but not on Vengeful here, so it's already a 5-on-4.
Koifa is on the back line. He sees PPD. All right, where's the pull? He's silencing up. Actually, though, the force app is going to be real. The Fuel Sector. Where is Pycat? Pycat rage, but he's ensnared. He actually is not moving. Give him a multi. He actually goes in the creep. He comes back out. He sees Arteezy. He won't get the kill on Arteezy, and he's working on Fear. Are they actually doing it? He kills Fear as well. There's a buyback on Arteezy. He's boots travel back in, and we know that Fear is coming back alive. Fear gets open wound, he's getting right click, and the shotgun, the self shotgun, he's getting a little bit of extra time here. Fear looking for the hook. The hook in from Toba, force that back out. Pycat though on the back line, he's getting killed, and without Pycat, they just don't have the damage. Fear, he's finally gonna go down, but Naga will do more than enough to clean things up.
Yeah, they're gonna get Sai. Oh, actually not with the silence. Oh, Sleep here, they're going after. Trying there, Ghost Scepter, keeping him alive. Completely out of mana now at this point on Stormfear. And in the end, gonna go down.
2 cores dead, no more buyback, and I think this is the GG call here.
Well, pretty much. They're still gonna keep fighting because we waited this long. Might as well struggle.
The struggle is real.
The struggle is definitely real. RG's is gonna just keep going here and push. That was a very tough fight. Oh, Sing is calling, but they want to kill them as they back off. But I don't think they're gonna back off ever.
Yeah. Well, there's a nice card. They did a lot of damage with that Maledict. You know, hey, Boba's going in. The self-Yules. Sing's actually gonna die to the aura.
RTC is so close to time.
Alright, we're doing it! Alright, actually, that's not even the right angle.
Oh my god, RTC is gonna live.
Sai is going ham by himself. I'm not sure if he actually...
The creeps are doing it,
dude. The creeps are doing it. The blade mail?
He wants to be careful of the blade mail, I think.
Okay.
Dude, he wants to get that stomp off.
TP.
Oh, cooldown. Yules Scepter though, he's gonna get him.
Oh, the clap. Oh, the outplay.
Zai, what a player.
Dude, the rage buyback though, he wants him. He wants the hook.
Well, he does have the hook available now.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
They still held the mid-racks as well somehow. Storm is coming up in 15 seconds. Buyback from Witch Doctor, they really do not want to lose another set of racks.
Go, he gets Zai, okay.
Downtown.
Round 2, he's got 4 staff, he's got Yules, he's got Ghosts.
And Lincolns.
Yeah, and Lincolns, for good measure.
I mean, that's just the annoying, that's similar to a puck, right?
Yeah.
He turned ET into a puck.
Wow. By the way, when ET hobbles away, he leans on his briefcase for support.
Yes. I want to point out how much this game has been about trying to find the silencer and how few silencers we have seen in the fights.
I mean, he doesn't need to.
Yeah, I think we've seen like 2 big silencers or maybe 3. He canceled the Witch Doctor.
Oh, the courier top! Oh, the Sing courier, please don't die. Okay.
Do you think his trick is, well, as long as I don't use the silence, I'm a big target.
Yeah.
So I'll just run around, I'll force them to keep coming after me, and if they don't, I just silence them.
Yeah, well, he knows if they go into his team and he stands far back, he can just throw out a good silence and be fine.
You know, at this point, he could stand in the fountain.
He could, yeah.
He actually could. He's only there to force out his allies.
Yeah. It's a little bit surprising to see 57 minutes in and he doesn't have a refresher, but he's 32 CS. So
he's buying the wards, you know. He's doing the PPT things.
Yeah, he's doing PPT things.
Oh, here comes the 7th slot. The good old Lincolns for yourself.
Oh yeah, the Lincolns on the courier. Use it on yourself, then switch it back.
8th slot.
And BKB, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, buying 2 items at once, that's what you do as an Naga Silence.
You know, and have buyback.
Yeah, so this is is it a personal courier? No, they haven't bought a second one.
Oh,
so he's
what
just
cheap
hijacking.
bastards.
Yeah, he's just hijacking the public courier.
This is it.
Oh, is this the Liquid are doing
This
it?
is the late charge
with
the sun at your back.
Here we go. Who's the first target?
Where's Silencer?
Alright, they find Barry. They're going to go him the Ravage, though. They actually get everybody. It's a 3-man rep on the backline. Pycat loses half his health, and he needs to right-click, but Zai, he's got all the defensive items. Everybody's on the run. Here comes
Silence. They killed him.
Yeah.
But in the end, you know, doesn't matter.
It's just one too many things for
Ogre's like, I don't want to lose.
He's jumping about.
He is killing Sai.
He's actually like just going ham. Boba comes in and gets multied.
Yeah.
Look at those crits.
Oh, he doesn't get across the edge. Does die in the end. And Boba standing in song here. They realized TT finally gonna tap out in 58 minutes. It's no surprise to see in the late game, Nagasarin just showing why she's a stronger, more reliable carry than Lifesteal in this match.
Do you think that the clockwork pick was justified?
I don't think they did that much with it. I mean, they have ultra aggressive picks, but played fairly